Is it strange that we don't know at the time of this recording the causes of deaths for all these individuals? I mean, again, and what's difficult about it, there's some unidentified remains. There are some, the bodies that were found in a certain location, others in a different location, but we don't quite know the circumstances surrounding their deaths, the causes of death, the manner of death. Is it strange we don't know that yet? And when would that information be released?
Sadly, this is not surprising in situations where you have, severely decomposed remains. So absent skeletal trauma that would make, the cause of death abundantly clear, you might not know, right? When a body is recently deceased, your ability to make a more thorough examination is much better. And the longer the time elapses between death and discovery, your ability to conduct a thorough examination just isn't there. And so when the remains are skeletonized or closer to that state than they are at the time of death, your ability to make that precise determination just isn't there. So that's another challenge here, because if you can't really determine cause, manner becomes difficult too.
Mm-hmm.
Now, medical examiners, face these challenges all the time. And so that's their area of expertise. And so I defer to them and how they make those decisions. But certainly as investigators, we have a role to play in supplying them with information about the scene so that they can make the best decision possible, because sometimes the scene information is valuable to them in making those decisions. But
so very interesting. Again, no one is like making light of this. This is unusual, but they do not have the information right now to call this a serial killer, nor do they have the information on the cause and manner of death. Manner of death, as we say, homicide, suicide, accidental, natural, or undetermined. So as yet, the manner of death has not been determined. These have not been said these are homicides. So until that's determined, the nexus and the connection of putting these cases together to say, oh, yes, this looks like a serial killer, we can't go to that step yet until we know the manner. And then, of course, the cause of death. Could it be asphyxia? Could it be blunt trauma? Could it be gunshot wound? Could it be stabbing? We don't know any of those things yet. So very premature to even connect any of these cases. But what is disconcerting, of course, is right now, whether you believe there's 7 bodies or 8 bodies, they're saying that there's been an 8th body that's been recovered just very recently in Massachusetts, in Springfield, Massachusetts. So for the people that live in New England, of course, this is quite disconcerting that there has been what they say is an 8th body. So yeah, I think that we have to move slowly and just, I think it's a good thing that the public stays on this, because it sort of makes the investigators and the police on their game and to do the right thing.
New England serial killer are spreading online, and some people are speculating that a body found in Springfield earlier this week could be connected to others found across the region. 22 News reporter Julia O'Keefe spoke with a forensic expert about the likelihood of a link.
A Facebook group fueling rumors of a serial killer making its way through New England towns. The speculation comes as 8 separate human remains, mostly female, have been discovered throughout March and April in Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Rhode Island. The most recent, a woman here in Western Massachusetts, when Springfield police were called to the Connecticut riverfront off of Hall of Fame Avenue Tuesday morning. That woman's body was found along the riverfront near this bike path, although the cause of death is still under investigation and the woman's name and age have not yet been released. Remains have been found in these towns, but Dr. Peter Valentine from the University of New Haven says the details we have about the deaths are too vague to link them.
What certainly is of value here is the idea that if you find forensic information across multiple cases, that might be a strong indicator that these cases are related.
At this time, authorities have not announced any connections between the deaths. Connecticut State Police telling 22 News in regards to the Killingly incident, police can confirm that human remains were discovered and there is no known threat to the public. This investigation remains active and ongoing. There is no information at this time suggesting any connection to similar remains discoveries. Experts say just because victims were located at the same time does not mean they died at the same time or the same way.
If these cases are linked, how do we link them through physical evidence, or how do we recognize that maybe they're not linked and these are simply disconnected events that just have some similarities to each other?
The public interest fueled by the unknown, and investigations continue on. Working for you, Julia O'Keefe, 22 News.
So again, no confirmation that any of these cases are in fact connected. But we're going to stay on top of this, folks, because I think it's quite an interesting case, and the public wants to know. And right now, there is not a ton of information coming from the law enforcement side of this. So Police Off the Cuff is going to stay on this, folks. So stay on Police Off the Cuff. Folks, I'm Bill Cannon from Police Off the Cuff. Have a great day, everyone, and God bless.
One episode just ain't enough.